Well, Steve, obviously not an ideal night for your boys at the office, especially in that second half. What went wrong?
Everything. Um, yeah, I think at half time it was only 1-0. 1-0 down. We thought we could have got back into the game. But even from the start of the first half, we didn't compete. It was basically, that was as simple as it is. Didn't win any second balls. They outplayed us. We didn't want to play in the first half. We were quite negative. And they pressed us well. So, and then when we started to step out in the second half, we got caught a couple of times. Obviously, individual mistakes cost us, but overall, it was a poor performance from us. To be fair,
A pretty damning summation of the performance and all. Why did this happen? Just why did they play so poorly?
well, I don't know exactly why, but the Wanderers obviously after a good win there. Takes a lot out of them, I think, the derby. So we obviously didn't recover too well from that. And we started slowly, like I said. So we got no excuses. We've got to hold our hand up. We weren't good enough tonight, and we got a short turnaround. We play Central Coast on Saturday, so we need to pick ourselves up and get ready for that, because that is a very important game for us.
You mentioned not wanting to play in the first half. You felt the players just weren't, wanting to play. As you said, what do you put that down to? Like, elaborate on that. Was it an attitude thing? Was it just overall style?
No, I think we were too negative. We wanted to go backwards too much instead of playing forward and trying to break them down. And you got to be braver. When teams like that try and press you, you have to find ways to break them down and to play forward to penetrate them. We had a plan. Obviously, it didn't. I don't think we actually played to the plan tonight. So, and we were, like I said, when you keep going backwards, negative, well, then they keep putting pressure on you. You can't get out. So, so you got to take responsibility, and everyone's got to do that. And you got to be better on the ball for 1v1. But also, we lost a lot of ball tonight. Players just. The ball's getting played into them. Like I said, second balls, for me, it shows when a team's up for it, and we weren't winning any of the second balls tonight.
This result, City has now won 4 of the last 5 against your side. The other one was a draw. What is it about City? Have they figured out your system? Is it just luck of the draw? What is it about this fixture?
I don't think it's got anything to do with systems. Obviously, they've got us on the back peg at the moment, so we have to sort it out. But for me, like I said, it's the game at home. We should have won that. It's quite clear. We outplayed them. We outmuscled them. They scored last minute, so to get a win. But that's the way it goes. But they got the win. So it's about picking up points against them and picking up 3 points. It's just getting things right, and we didn't do that tonight.
Well, you mentioned the game coming up against the Mariners. It is huge. They've got 3 games in hand over you now. They're only 2 points back. What do you say to the boys in the dressing room to make sure that this doesn't happen again against the Mariners?
Well, that's basically it. I've told them that's a very important game, Central Coast, and we can't afford to have an important performance like this. We've gone for a fantastic performance against the Wanderers 3 days ago, and then to put on this performance, it's definitely not what we come here for. So we need to turn it around again and get them ready for the Central Coast.
As much as it is, obviously the fixtures are piling up before you head off to Vietnam, I guess, does it help that you have a shorter turnaround to get things back and going this weekend? Or
Normally I'd say yes, but there's so many fixtures at the moment. Obviously we have to fit in another 2 before we go. We've got 6 games in 18 days over in Vietnam as well, and then we come back and we've got 2 more before we finish the season off. So, you want to get out as soon as possible, but you also want them to be fresh and recover. Central Coast played last night, so got the extra day recovery than us. They're at home as well. I think they were last night, so that helps as well. But that's the fixture list, and we have to just get on with it.
Are you hoping to get anyone back as well for the weekend?
Yeah, Rhino will be back, of course. Redders should be back, maybe. Mainly them two, I think. So not bad players to have coming back into the side, I think.
Just mentioning going to Vietnam and obviously the Champions League, a performance like what we saw tonight, do you think about that in the context of the Champions League, or are you just thinking about the A-League men's at the moment?
No, just concentrate on the A-League. This performance. Like I said, it wasn't good enough tonight. They played really well. You got to congratulate them for that. But that's all it is for us. We can't bring that into the Champions League. It's a totally different tournament. Different style of football as well in Asia that we've been obviously through it before, so we know what to expect from them. Obviously, we do have some quality teams that we're playing against as well, so we need to make sure that we're really up for it and get ready for that. But that's next week. We've got 2 games before we even leave for Vietnam.
Steve, even before you do leave, you've got the Mariners on Saturday and then Adelaide on the Tuesday, who are 5th. Are we potentially looking at making or breaking your season in the next week?
100%. I think they're 2 obviously very important games with them. Both teams are in and around. So, Central Coast have got games in hand, but Adelaide obviously, they're close as well. So we obviously need to win both games. You have to try and pick up maximum points against teams that are in and around you, especially when we've played the extra games.
So James Donk looked like he was a bit sore coming off. Do you have any information about what he's done?
No, just obviously a sore calf. I don't think I think he got a kick on it. So we'll see how he pulls up in the next couple of days. So